Does any of this matter?
That's the question I've been asking myself a lot lately. These past months have felt like one long transitional season filled with so much change, and that's really why I haven't filmed in a while. I was confronted with a lot of brutal truths and realizations, but even though my journey's been a difficult one, it's gotten me to a point where I can start to look back on my life and be proud of everything that I've accomplished over the past 3 years. Maybe even more proud than I've ever been in my life.
Comparison is the thief of joy. That phrase has been at the forefront of my internal battle. In a world where short-form content rules the internet, where it feels like hundreds of people are creating better things every day, it's hard not to feel discouraged. Instead of feeling inspired, I slipped back into my old self, the version of me before I decided to be more intentional. I started asking, is this good enough? If it doesn't do well, then is it even worth the effort? What if I end up looking stupid? And in chasing those questions, I let the fear of being perceived stop me from being myself.
I think one of the hardest parts about life is that there are so many possible directions, and yet our time is so painfully limited. Limited to the point where we only get a handful of real chances to see how things play out. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but knowing that I'll never get to pursue every version of who I could be, it terrified me. It made me feel small, like nothing mattered. Like, what's the point of it all, since I'll never get to experience all those possibilities? But here's what I've realized.
Creating something that makes me happy and proud, something that leaves me feeling accomplished in the process, that's enough. That's what it means to live a creative life, even if no one sees it.
And in discovering that, I've decided to go back to school. I'm still trying to figure out how to balance everything, but that's just part of growing.
So, to answer the question, does any of this really matter? No, not really. But I think that's the point. I think that it frees us from the fear that holds us back and gives us the power to create a life that feels meaningful. And maybe I'm just being dramatic, and maybe these questions didn't need to be that deep to reach this seemingly obvious conclusion. But it's given me the courage to take that leap of faith and start creating simply because it makes me happy.